Alright, hi everyone, this is Tim Very with PC Perspective, and today I managed to get my hands on a certain build for Windows 8, and it actually happens to be the 64-bit edition of the Enterprise Release to Manufacturing, or RTM, and I do have plans to install it on bare metal, but I did want to, take a few minutes and show it to you guys in a VM real quick, because it's probably going to be the easiest way to, get a video from the desktop, because I'm not sure if Fraps is going to work with Windows 8. It did in the developer preview, but it was all kind of, wonky. And I remember when I tried to record it on my laptop, I had to use it wasn't Cam Studio, but it was like some kind of open source like desktop recording app, because Fraps wouldn't work on my laptop. It did work on my desktop, but like I said, it was kind of buggy. So basically, what I'm going to try to do is set up Fraps on the host system. And basically try to record the guest. So, yeah, we don't want that one. So it's named Windows 7, but it actually has Windows 8 installed. So we're gonna go ahead and hit play, and hopefully we can get this to record here. And all right, so it looks like it's recording, and I really hope it is. So let's just give it a few seconds to load here. Hey, sorry. So it looks like it finally loaded, and this is all actually default. So I haven't really changed anything or messed around too much in this yet. But as you can see, the beta fish is gone, and we have some nice flowers on the desktop, and not sure if this is actually going to pass through, but I'm going to try to, oops, not that, Windows key L to, oh, damn. I don't know if my recording is even going anymore. Oh, crap. Yeah, we're having issues now. Sorry about that. Okay, so it did pass it through, but it also did it on the host. VMware might want to look into that. But, alright, as you can see, we have a new default lock screen. I want to say this is in Toronto, but I could be wrong. Probably, yeah, I think I am. But, as you can see, we have a new lock screen. And this is one of my beefs with Windows 8, is that on a touchscreen, it's pretty obvious if, you're used to any, sort of smartphone, swipe to unlock, right? But on the desktop, that's not something that people are used to. So I usually just hit enter, because the swipe never quite works for me. So, oh, nice. There's my email. Oh well. That's where I send all my spam stuff to anyway. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let's open up the task manager. And, as you can see here, there's no more arrow. So we are getting 2D and 3D acceleration, but the transparency's gone and we just have basically these flat windows here. It's kind of unnerving to me, just, being a big fan of Arrow, and moving to this, not quite sure what to think of that yet. I know, whenever I, use, Ubuntu 12.04, that always kind of weirds me out too, because they don't have transparency like, Windows 7 does. So yeah, I mean, I kind of, I'm sad that they're taking that away, as well as the gadgets, but, oh well, it's minor things. So what we have here is the task manager, and as you can see, we are getting the, basically the host system hardware is being exposed to the VM, and, have app history and things like that. And I do apologize for not having a pop filter on this microphone. So, one issue that I am having, although it is working now, wasn't working before, is this charms bar. At least in the VM, it wasn't wanting to appear. It does seem to be working now, so that's good. So basically, new start screen. This is the first screen that you see. You set up your user account, bam, this loads up. Your background color might be different, but basically this is what you're going to get out of the box. And with a logged in Microsoft account, a lot of these fields are going to basically be pre-filled. It won't go into the mail right now, but when you log into your Microsoft account, that's basically what you get. It logs you into your Hotmail and starts pulling that stuff down. If you have your location saved, you can go into the weather app here. I actually really like this, but it will ask you if it's allowed to use your location, which was kind of nice. But I'm pretty sure that it will be able to pull that from your Microsoft profile if you have that information listed there. So another, sort of gripe with the whole touch interface thing is the closing of Metro apps. And I actually had to find out about this in a forum post because it wasn't obvious to me at all. Basically, you go up to, as far as you can, top of the window there, and the mouse will turn into a little hand, and from there you can either drag it to the side of the screen to dock it in the Metro, Windows 8 style UI. Yeah, I'm not going to get used to that. I'm just going to call it Metro. Whether Microsoft is dropping the name or not, it's just a heck of a lot easier to say. And you guys actually know what I'm talking about. So, basically you can dock it, and alternatively, you can drag it to the very bottom of the screen and it closes it. Some other things you get out of the box, obviously SkyDrive, you have that, and, obviously if you log in with a Microsoft account, it's going to start pulling that stuff down as well. And I guess we don't really need that docked. We'll go ahead and close that. What else? Oh, so basically you have search now, and, I don't know. Since it's QuakeCon, you can actually search for things, and it'll bring up this search results, but it's actually kind of neat because this is very touch friendly. These tiles are going to be really easy to hit instead of a little bitty text link. So I thought that was really cool. And when you do click on those links, it opens up the Metro version of Windows 8. Not too sold on this browser personally, but it's not terrible. It's definitely workable. I prefer the desktop version, and beyond that, I'm going to be loading Chrome onto here as soon as possible. So, some other things that you have. Actually, the store, I haven't looked at this yet, so, sort of taking the first look at it with me. 1 second. Alright, so what we have here is the Windows 8 store, and reportedly there is going to be a minimum price of 99 cents and a, basically ceiling of $999. And when I read that announcement, it wasn't actually very clear to me whether or not that, that meant that there was going to be free apps or not, because they basically, they didn't really say anything about that. They just said, when the Windows 8 store comes out, they said, apps are free right now during the, consumer preview and RTM, but, when it comes out, there's going to be a minimum price of 99 cents and a ceiling of $9.99 for paid apps. But apparently there is going to be free apps because obviously we have this tile here, top free. Wow. Yeah. I do not like this at all. This is like really hard to read. Wow. This is terrible. Oh no. What are they doing? Alright, well actually this is a good place to test out Magnifier. Aha. So Magnifier in Windows 7 was a massive jump in usability versus Windows XP and I believe even Windows Vista. And so I've been kind of interested to try it out in Windows 8 as well, just to see sort of the, what they've done to make it a little bit more usable in the whole Metro, environments. And it is actually touch capable, and I haven't tested that out yet. So yeah, this stuff is a lot easier to read magnified. And it was, I could still read it when it wasn't magnified, but it was just, terrible contrast. So, I don't know, we have, Newegg. Alright, we'll check out the Newegg app. So we'll get out of the magnifier here. Yeah. And obviously task, switching, Alt-Tab. So we're going to go ahead and install this and see what happens. So, apparently nothing. Confirmation message would have been nice, but okay. Oh, well, okay, so... Okay, so it does give you a confirmation, but it does kind of just dump you back out to the store. Not so sure I like that, but we'll go check this out. I do apologize if this video is a little long, but it's actually my first, time getting to play around with this, so it might go a little bit long as I try to figure some of the stuff out. Let us search for some stuff. Stuff that I can't afford right this second. Haha. But it is my birthday, so feel free to send me some hardware. Or not, that's cool. Just read my articles. Makes me feel good. So, let's actually go to, I don't know, monitors. Lots of shiny displays. Now I know Ryan would be all about the 4K displays and the Korean monitors that we took a look at a couple weeks ago. Apparently Ken is still using it and hasn't had any problems so far. I don't think I've gotten him to measure the bezels yet, but we'll get him on that ASAP. Okay, so yeah, this was the other one I wanted to show you guys. And so basically this is the People app. And when I did the Outlook.com, sort of preview article, I did add Facebook, I believe. So that's not in the list over there on the left. But, oh, sorry, I won't scroll through that. But yeah, you can add Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And it shows up there, and it's, integrated into Mail. What else can we show? Games. So we're sort of just taking a look at the Metro stuff right now because that, I haven't really even got to look at that myself yet. So I'm opening up these games, right, and, we have the, leaked Xbox developer kit, and, Scott is sort of predicting, I guess, that there's going to be a bigger convergence between Windows 8 and, the next Xbox, Xbox 720 or, whatever they end up calling it. And so, basically we have this Xbox, Windows 8 style UI application. And, it would be really cool to be able to go in here and, emulate or, even just be able to have sort of cross-platform where on the, where you could buy it on the PC in the Windows Store and, be able to have a portable copy on, your Xbox in disc form, as well as, a digital copy on your PC, obviously with anti-aliasing and, all the shiny graphical goodness that the, PC hardware can bring. So, right now this is just sort of here's your, your status on your Xbox, but we do have this Windows Game Store, and, it just would be really cool to, see, give Steam, some competition here, have Microsoft throw its weight around a little bit and, start pushing more, back into the PC gaming space that, they lately haven't been, all that enthusiastic about. Sure, they are still, doing DirectX and things of that nature, but, Microsoft Flight, that's canceled now, and, we'll probably never see another Microsoft Flight sim again, at least not for a while. And, it just would be nice to see Microsoft, start working with their, primary platform again. Obviously they don't make any licensing fees right now, but at least potentially, there is a market there for them to tap into. Windows 8 is going to be sold for, $20-$40, and, there's going to be a huge install base where, they could really start to make some money, and, yeah, sure, a lot of that might be, just, sort of quote-unquote casual gamers, but, I think that it's a step in the right direction, and, I'm all for it, really, because, they start to wet their beak a little bit on the casual market in the Windows Store, and maybe they'll be like, oh, hey, we're making a, buttload of money on this, $5-$10 game. Maybe there is, a market there for a $60 game, AAA, big budget, first person shooter, racing, whatever, and maybe that's why, Valve is saying, oh, hey, Linux is there, and we can, start to, take our platform there and really take off. And is not too excited about Windows 8, and maybe that's because they're starting to sense that Microsoft is starting to develop their own software platform to make it easy to get apps, which Steam is sort of excelling at right now. So actually I guess we already have some websites open right now, but this right here is, sorry, let me make that a little bigger. This right here is the non-metro wow, oh, okay, sorry, Internet Explorer web browser, and basically totally standard fare. Sorry. Actually, it looks a heck of a lot like IE10, or whatever the heck the version is on Windows 7. I don't really use it enough to know, but basically no arrow, and Windows 8 should do a little bit better as far as page rendering. I know that they're giving a bigger push as far as using GPU for hardware acceleration. Not really sure if they're really tying that into IE so much, but they are reportedly doing it for the desktop. Just trying to think, what else I can really show you guys. Because I don't really have a whole lot of media or anything to check out here. I definitely will once I install this on some bare metal this weekend, but not right now. Obviously, this is the new Explorer with the ribbon UI, and actually have not used this at all. I have used Explorer, but I have yet to use any of these buttons on the ribbon. So I might as well just hide it. I'm just so used to doing things my own way in Windows 7 with either keyboard commands or the right click menu, that I don't know, it's like I don't even see this up here. So I was playing around with it earlier, moving a bunch of files, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. But it's there if you want it. Not really sure what else we can show you. This might be a good time to wrap it up. But, if you guys have any questions... Oh, I do... Okay, hold on. I do know one thing I can show you guys. So... let's actually do this. So product is not activated. Basically, whenever you install it, it does not ask for a key like the consumer versions. I believe that's because it's a enterprise volume license edition. And some people have commented to tell me that you get a 30-day grace period. And I'm not sure if the whole Windows 7 rearm trick will work here or not. Probably will try that once it's closer to the end of the 30 days, but that's there if you want it. Okay, here we go. Windows 8 Enterprise N. So this is the edition that I'm running, and it's actually the release to manufacturing version. I know there's a way to see the specific build number, but don't remember how to get there. Yeah, I don't know. But alright, that's not really important. But I will show you guys where to get this. So, if you search for, or well, basically, I'm gonna have a text article up, and I'll point you in the right direction. Because I don't remember the link right now, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, it feels a lot snappier. So one thing that I love about the RTM, you click on your name up here, no control panel. You go to search. Oh look, there's only one control panel. It looks like the Metro control panel has been axed, and I am so thankful. That was so confusing, where you would, basically go into the start menu, and, then you had the Metro control panel, and then you're trying to find settings, and then, you had to scroll all the way down to get to the actual control panel so you can actually get stuff done. And it looks like they have just totally either, hidden the Metro control panel or totally gotten rid of it altogether. And to me, that is a very good thing, because the Metro control panel did a whole lot of nothing. Sorry, that's my rant on that. But yeah, okay, so alright, so developer preview was, interesting. It was something new. I liked it for the potential on my convertible tablet laptop, but when I tried it on my desktop, just did not like it at all. But consumer preview came around, tried it on my tablet, was better, but again, on the desktop, I did not like it at all, because, okay, so you're on the, actual desktop, and, I usually have a bunch of windows open, just, research, I got, Word, Outlook, usually a media player, all kinds of stuff open, spread all over the desktop, and, I wanted to search for something, hit the start button, and it came up, in the corner over here, and it was a heck of a lot easier to, not have to take my eyes off of, proofreading something or watching something on TV. You could basically type it in, and it would pop up without taking me away. And in Windows 8, you hit the, start button, and it takes you away from the desktop. It takes you back to the start screen, and I did not really like that at all. But I installed the RTM, right? And it just feels a lot smoother. So, I still don't like this. Alright, so I don't like that you're on the desktop, you're doing work, you want to just search for something, and, it takes you away from all that. And look, shiny, distractions. Now I'm going to want to go on the internet. Now I'm going to want to, do all this stuff, play games, right? It's not helpful to productivity here. But no, that's not really why I'm complaining. I just don't like that it takes me away from it. And also, so say, if you are using the magnifier, right? So you're on the desktop, and you got the magnifier out, and you're reading something. And when the start button's here, right, so it's magnified, but the start, so basically the start screen, or sorry, not start, the start menu, is blown up on the screen, making the text easier to read. But in Windows 8, you hit the start button, and all of a sudden, you're here. This is a full screen application. This is going to be a pain in the ass for someone that is visually impaired to search around the entire freaking screen for the text, for what they're trying to search for, especially if you have a lot of media and you're searching for that. I don't like this. So, I'm going to have to do some, usability testing here to see if this is the case. This is just my, first impression, is that this thing is full screen, so basically you have the whole screen to basically search over, instead of you're limited to this little area over here, the start menu, and, basically, I don't know, I find this hard to explain. But basically, it's a lot easier to magnify a certain smaller area of the screen to fit the whole screen without having to, pan all over the place, versus having something that is full screen when not magnified. Then you apply magnification to it, and then you're scrolling all over the place. Yeah. I just don't really like it. So I'm gonna have to, once I get this on bare metal and have all my files on here, I'm gonna have to see if that's really the case. Like I said, maybe they've done something as far as the magnifier to make that a little easier for people. Not really sure yet. That's just my first impression. If you guys have done testing with it, if you guys, are in that, situation, give me some feedback on that, because I'm kind of interested. So, but anyway, before I went into that rant, the RTM is a lot snappier. So I had a bunch of stuff open, and I'm not sure if this is going to come through on the Fraps video, but just in the VM. So this is a virtual machine. I've allocated 4 gigs of RAM and 4 cores of my hyper-threaded quad core. So basically, it is getting the host machine hardware exposed to it, because I have VMware tools installed here, and it actually does install on the RTM build. But it's still a virtual machine. There's still a lot of stuff. There's a huge layer of abstraction there, and yet this is still really fast. This in a VM feels faster than the consumer preview on bare metal did. So when I installed this and I was playing around with it, I was getting a bunch of screenshots to share in the office for some discussion, and there's just so much snappier. So I was going through this stuff, and the performance was starting to sort of outweigh my disdain for the Metro start screen. So I was starting to get to the point where maybe I can actually put up with the Windows 8 style UI because of the performance, because it just feels so snappy. And this is in a virtual machine, so that's why I'm really excited to take my main desktop, my daily driver, and take this RTM and try it out for a week or two on bare metal to see how the performance really compares to Windows 7, in gaming and just in general use, to see if there are noticeable benefits. And my first impression is that there are. And if that's the case, performance versus Metro, I'm inclined to take the performance gains, even though I don't really like Metro. It might get to the point where it's snappy, where it's fast enough that it just doesn't, sort of matter in the scheme of things. So yeah, I have been hating on Metro in this video. The whole Windows 8 style UI, they've taken my game. If you follow my PC Per articles, they have taken my gadgets, they have taken Windows Media Center, they've made it a pro-only feature, and I ranted about that. And, they take you away from the desktop to search for something, when it used to just be in a little corner of the screen, and it just took a little glance down there, and a lot of times I didn't have to look down in the corner. I just type what I wanted in, and then it would pop up where it normally does, in the upper right, for the media player or whatever. And so I did not like that. I still don't like that, but the performance is pretty good, so I'm kind of torn. But before I tried the RTM, I was like, well, it's $40, right, for an upgrade to Windows 8. I might just buy it just for the hell of it, just to, get some experience in it, because I have to support other people that do buy it. So I wasn't really excited about it, but it was just sort of there. Uh, on the tablet, sure, I was I was excited about it there, but I'm just talking about strictly for my main desktop daily usage here. So, but now, I'm starting to move towards being excited about Windows 8 for like the first time since trying the developer preview on a tablet. That's a good thing. Metro, still sort of undecided, but performance is really good. I think that you guys should try this out. I think that it is worth trying out. The build that I have does seem to be legit. You only have 30 days grace period once you install it, but hopefully by that, by that time, TechNet subscribers and the other basically other Microsoft developers. Oh, MSDN, yeah. So MSDN and TechNet subscribers will be able to download this, the actual RTM, the legitimate one, on August 15th. So, right now though you have, like 2 weeks. You can get in early, try it out. If you do end up liking it, get friendly with, your friend with TechNet, I guess, or if you have TechNet yourself, might be worth downloading on the 15th. You might be worth, basically using instead of Windows 7 just to, for a week or two to try it out. So yeah. I'm not totally 100% positive about it, but I'm feeling a lot better about Windows 8 now. Just because it feels a lot snappier than it did. And it feels snappier in some respects than Windows 7. It feels a hell of a lot snappier than the consumer preview. And I'd rather have performance and no Metro, but if I have to choose, I'm going to choose performance over Metro. So that's going to be it. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope this video had a bit more personality and personal thoughts here. And, totally let me know what you think about Windows 8. I want to know, I'm sort of starting to turn back away from, hating Windows 8 to, starting to get excited about it again. But that's just my opinion. You can totally hate it if you want. You can totally love it if you want. I just want to know why. So let me know in the comments. Head over to pcper.com. You can find screenshots, tons of Windows 8 articles. Recently did a HTPC and cable card article. Unfortunately, this build does not come with Windows Media Center. I was hoping to check that out, but I'm going to have to wait until the 15th. So yeah, head over to pcper.com, check out all that. Let me know what you think about Windows 8, what you think about the RTM, and if you're going to be sticking with Windows 7, in the comments.